Right now, the national champs are being crowned. We have everything you need to know about tonight's ceremony celebrating the Badgers. And with Christmas less than a week away, holiday travel is picking up. What health experts say is meant for the new COVID cases as they're surging. That's all coming up at 5:30. The Badger volleyball team is the talk of the town, and tonight they're being celebrated in their home as they won the national title last night. We have a live look at the celebration taking place at the field house coming up here, and we'll have much more from the celebration tonight at 10. We're also keeping a close eye on the score in Baltimore. If the Packers win, they're division champs. Right now, Green Bay leads the Ravens 21-17, as you can see, in the third quarter. Now, let's take a look outside. This is a live look at the Capitol. I apologize. We're still on the score, but I apologize, it is not there. But meteorologist Austin Kopninski is outside and joins us with your certified most accurate forecast.
Yeah, and the Packers looking pretty good right now. Outside, it feels pretty good as well. Temperatures in the lower 30s and upper 20s, but we're going to see temperatures falling back down here later on tonight. With partly cloudy skies, it's not going to be a bad one. We're looking to stay dry for quite some time in the extended forecast. Still a small chance to see a few snow showers here and there before Christmas, but that chance, it's just not very great as of right now. Currently, it's about 30 degrees in Madison, 29 in Wisconsin Dells. Wautoma also at about 27 degrees. So these temperatures pretty consistent across the board, but our wind speed's also consistent, and it's also a little bit on the breezier side of things, between around 10 and 15 miles per hour here for a lot of areas. Doppler track does look good, other than a few flurries up in the Northwoods. Unfortunately, that's not going to affect us, as we are looking to stay dry yet again. But how long will the dry streak last, and how are those chances looking for a white Christmas? I'll have an update coming up a little bit later on.
Thanks so much, Austin. New tonight, one man is in custody after a report of shots fired near downtown Madison. This happened on West Gilman Street at about 2 o'clock. Officers say a man fired 3 shots and then ran off. He was later arrested on suspicion on several charges, including recklessly endangering safety. The newest COVID variant is now in at least 45 states, Puerto Rico, and Washington, D.C. The Omicron variant is spreading quickly, and health experts are concerned about a COVID tsunami coming for the unvaccinated Americans. But as the director of National Institutes of Health explains, all hope is not lost.
There are things people can do, and I hope we can talk about that, because this is not one of those situations where we're just helplessly facing the oncoming virus. We have things we can do, and especially those are vaccines and boosters and being careful about masking again. And I know people are sick of hearing this, but the virus is not sick of us. It's thrown us a new curveball, and we got to be ready to hit it.
We are expecting to hear from President Biden himself on Tuesday. He's planning to make a speech about the challenges being posed by the variant, including how it may affect the economy heading into the new year. Meanwhile, the White House is walking back comments from Vice President Kamala Harris after she said the Biden administration did not see either the Delta or the Omicron variants coming. A spokesperson says she was actually referring to the kind of mutations and not the presence of the variants. And as Omicron begins circulating here in Wisconsin, we're continuing our exclusive coverage inside the ICU of a hospital that already can't keep up. Tonight at 10, Naomi Coles will take us inside SSM Health Monroe Hospital, where staffing shortage is reaching a critical point.
Our census right now in our medical surgical area is about 50% higher than we're staffed to manage, yet there are no more staff. Our ICU is 2 to 3 times higher than where we're staffed to, and there's no more staff. So we have to keep figuring out every day, how do we do it differently?
You may have just saw the first part of Naomi's story tonight on CBS Evening News for a national audience. We'll have that second part of her visit later on News 3 Now at 10. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at airports across the country. They're packed. Roads and highways are also filling up, and health experts are worried that it's all going to lead to a lot more cases of Omicron. CBS News' Marcy Gonzalez explains.
Holiday travel is ramping up, with millions of Americans on the move, packing airports and filling roadways at near pre-pandemic levels. Fears of an Omicron surge, not enough to stop people from leaving home.
It makes me nervous, but I'm boosted.
More than 2.2 million people went through TSA security at airports across the country Friday, a jump of nearly 110% from last year.
Come back over here to drop off your bags.
With bigger crowds, more than a third of the country country not fully vaccinated, let alone boosted, and now Omicron, a growing risk for holiday travelers.
Are you worried about traveling safely with the Omicron variant spreading so quickly?
No, if I was, I wouldn't be going.
Delta is still the dominant variant, fueling new infections nationwide in all but 5 states. But health experts say the mutated Omicron is spreading fast and will soon take over Delta. Communities with low vaccination rates especially hard hit, adding strain to already overwhelmed healthcare systems.
Even if we have a spike or a surge that's 25% of what it was last winter, we don't have the capacity from space or staffing to deal with that.
To help control the spread, health officials are urging people to get tested and boosted. Just 28% of Americans have gotten an additional vaccine dose so far. For so many heading home for the holidays, an extra layer of caution.
As long as you're being safe and following the precautions at gatherings, it's about as good as you can.
Health officials are also bracing for what could be a triple punch of Omicron, Delta, and flu cases. The holiday surge in infections is expected to start after the new year. It's a special day for more reasons than one at UW-Madison. After the break, we'll take you inside the Kohl Center as UW celebrates their newest Badger grads.
Money have you wasted trying to find the right shade of foundation to match your skin tone? You end up with so many unused bottles, yet you can't bear to throw them out. Now there's Color Beauty self-adjusting foundation, which means you'll never search for the perfect shade again.
It's really difficult for me to find a good tone foundation. I usually purchase about 3 or 4 and sometimes mix them. Color Beauty is a game changer in finding the right foundation. You put it on your skin and it transforms into your own skin tone.
The Color Beauty foundation is so simple to put on. My skin looks great and it just looks awesome.
The key to the innovative Color Beauty formula is tiny color beads that release and blend to perfectly match your skin tone as you apply it. The foundation is white when it comes out of the bottle, but when I begin to apply it, it adjusts to blend perfectly with the color of my skin.
My biggest problem area is my cheeks right here. Color Beauty feels really light on my skin, and I can tell that it is pretty full coverage, so it looks like I don't have too much foundation on, but it is covering all my acne scars like I was saying before. I actually really love it.
It's weightless and it's full coverage, and also it literally just matches my skin as soon as I put it on. It's no work. I've never experienced a foundation like this.
Color Beauty only comes in 2 colors, light and medium. If you have fair skin or you burn easily, go with the light. If you have darker skin, go with the medium. Plus, with an SPF of 50, they're getting the highest level of sun protection in a lightweight formula. And best of all is Color Beauty's exclusive special. Order this holiday season and get 40% off. That means you'll get the color adjusting foundation, the skin smoothing primer, and the fan favorite lash enhancer for thicker, longer looking lashes at 40% off. Plus, get free shipping. Visit color40.com or call the number on your screen.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Just a reminder, here at News 3 Now, we are partnering this weekend with the American Red Cross for a virtual telethon. All of the money raised benefits those affected by last week's tornadoes across the Midwest, especially in hard-hit Kentucky. So far, we've raised nearly $75,000. You can find a link to donate on our website, channel3000.com. It's a special day to be a Badger. Not only is the national championship volleyball team being celebrated tonight, but so is the graduating class of 2021. Anna Hansen was at today's winter commencement, where more than 1,800 Badgers just became alums.
For the first time in 2 years, friends and family were able to attend graduation. And the class of 2021 is a big group with even bigger aspirations. I spoke with one of today's graduates at the ceremony, and he says it's good to be a Badger.
Jonathan Lund says he's ready to face the music.
Just the mood overall, it's fantastic.
Lund just graduated from UW-Madison with a degree in engineering. His next steps are already planned out.
Yeah, I'm starting to grad program here at UW, and then also going to Milwaukee to accept a full-time job in March.
This morning, Lund and nearly 6,000 others gathered in the Kohl Center, some to receive their diplomas, others to watch proudly.
Be sure to also remember what we do here in Madison. Remember that we jump around when we can see the good. Remember that we stick around when we can't yet.
For keynote speaker Manu Raju, it was a nostalgic experience.
On Wisconsin.
Raju is best known as CNN's chief congressional correspondent, but almost 20 years ago, he was finishing up his undergrad career at UW. He reminded today's graduates to keep college friends close, to accept their triumphs and accept their defeats in the years to come.
Don't just cherish these bonds, invest the energy to preserve and build on them as well.
As for Lund, he says he's just going to live in the moment.
Favorite part about today is just the atmosphere and being here with everyone that I've met over the last few years and seeing all the dedication and just...
If you missed today's ceremony, you can find a link to stream it on our website, channel3000.com.
Thanks so much, Anna. Next at 5:30, heading into the holiday week, many of us are getting ready for some time off. But for essential employees, the week ahead is actually busier than normal. Christina Laurie spoke with a family of bakers working 12 hours a day ahead of Christmas.
We're in the holiday home stretch, the final days before Christmas, and if you think you still have a lot to do, you haven't been to Clausen's. For more than 65 years, Clausen's has been synonymous with Christmas for thousands of families.
People want to have fresh baked goods, they want to have fresh quiche and fresh rolls, chocolates.
Including the Clausen's themselves. During a time of year when many businesses are winding down, this family and its 49 employees are working 12-hour days, filling 2,000 orders before Christmas.
The German Dresdner Stollen. That's a recipe my dad brought over from Germany when he immigrated.
Many of Clausen's 200 unique products are secret recipes.
Always staying in the family. And this is the third generation.
Passed down from Ralph to Michelle to Tony, who's celebrating his first Christmas as a full-time employee.
We're going to come up on 70 years, probably 100 eventually, and proud to do it.
While Tony's still learning this December, he's preparing to take charge next as his mom and grandpa turn over the keys, recipes,
the gingerbread, and then the gingerbread houses are special as well.
Wisdom and work ethic.
Bread's mostly without sugar. We don't put sugar in most of our breads, you know. It just depends on how much butter you put on it.
Proving you're never too old to roll up your sleeves and help your family. It's also important to remember the holidays aren't necessarily happy for everyone. Many families are coming off the hardest year of their life. So if you are in a position and are able to help, our partners at Madison Magazine have put together a list of 14 ways you can do so. You can find that up on our website, channel3000.com. Reporting in Madison for News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
If you're someone still trying to send a gift to someone ahead of the holidays, you need to act fast. UPS and FedEx dates for rush shipping to make it by Christmas are coming up early this week. Stay with us. Austin's going to be right back with your First Warn forecast right after the break.
The beds just aren't available. I'm taking you inside SSM Health's Monroe Hospital, serving rural communities through a COVID crisis that is worse than at any other point during the pandemic. That's tonight at 10.
There's been much debate about the Mona Lisa smile. Would it have been bigger and brighter if she'd had good dental care? Maybe if Physicians Mutual Insurance Company had been around back then, it'd be a different story. She could have gone to the dentist more, knowing she'd have help paying the bills. And those regular checkups might have found early signs of tooth decay or gum disease, costly problems that could keep anyone from smiling. Physicians Mutual offers affordable coverage that can help pay for cleanings and unexpected or expensive procedures you might need, like crowns or dentures. This is real dental insurance, not just a discount plan or for checkups only. There are no deductibles, and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Call or go online today for a free information kit from Physicians Mutual. Get the dental care you need to help you stay healthy. For your free information kit with all the details, call us now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
In a recent clinical study,
patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in pain severity,
using less or a lot less oral pain medicines,
and improved quality of life. That's why we recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
Be prepared for winter weather. Trust the First Warn Weather Team to give you clear, timely, and accurate info, keeping you safe and ahead of the storms. Your certified most accurate team. First Warn Weather, only on News 3 Now.
Robocalls aren't just annoying. These crooks want your money and your identity.
We'll tell you about the new laws to stop the calls and what you can do for extra protection.
And we're looking for changes towards the holiday weekend. Chris Reese will have your forecast Monday morning from 4:30 to 7.
Hello and welcome back. Now, outside currently, we're looking to stay dry for tonight and for the extended period of time. That pretty much is a lot of our extended forecast, but we still are watching out for a few smaller chances of precipitation here and there. Now, a few things of note. We are trending a little bit warmer towards Christmas, which really does actually decrease our snowfall chances. So, unfortunately, white Christmas chances even looking a little bit worse than what we were showing you yesterday, unfortunately, but mainly staying dry until Christmas. Some snow chances still around Christmas here and there, but those snow chances are really dwindling as of right now. Now, our current Doppler track, it does show a few flurries up north, but that's really all we're looking at. That's not going to creep down to the south. So we're looking to stay dry here with partly cloudy skies for tonight. And out west, it is still staying mainly extremely dry. So that really just doesn't bring many precipitation chances our way here, even over these next few days. So what we're going to do, we're going to take that step back and show you a few of these latest snow chances that we're watching out for. On Tuesday, the Northwoods are likely going to see a few more inches of snow, even around 2 to 4 for some of the northernmost communities. But here in southern Wisconsin, unfortunately, we're going to miss out on this one. Still seeing a little bit of cloud cover left over from it, but unfortunately, the snow does look to stick to our north. Next snow chance I do think we could see is a flurry opportunity here for Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. Not the greatest chance to see this, and even if we do, it's only going to be a few flurries, so that likely won't stack up on the ground. But how about later on, right around Christmas Eve? This is going to be that next system, and unfortunately, with very warm temperatures, these models keep getting warmer and warmer. Now it looks like we're introducing even some rain chances here for our Christmas Eve. I know a lot of people are probably groaning at home right now. I was too whenever I put together this forecast earlier today, but the rain chances will continue here for the rest of the day there on Friday, exiting the area, and for Christmas, then for Sunday as well. We do look to generally dry things out for both of those days, but the future track snow, it shows a lot of that sticking up north. So we're likely not going to see too much snowfall here locally. I wish that wasn't the case, but dreaming of a white Christmas, chances are about 10% right now. Yesterday, we were only looking at about a 20% chance, and now that keeps on dropping. So we're getting pretty close here to the keep dreaming side of things. Unfortunately, that's not the direction that I'd like to be trending in. But our 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook still does show that near the end of the forecast, we have a few more opportunities here to actually pick up some snow. It looks like it would move through actually right after the Christmas time. So let's take a peek here at our extended forecast, where it does still show a few chances near the end here to actually pick up a little bit of some lighter snowfall. I do think on Tuesday, maybe even Monday night, that could be our best chance to actually see a few snowflakes reaching the ground. Some models are even supporting a little bit of that actually sticking. So we're going to keep a close eye out on that. Our best shot right now, though, looks to be maybe a few flurries that could lead to a dusting there on Wednesday night, but not looking like a good shot here to see that white Christmas.
I was going to say that meter keeps going lower and lower, but we still have a chance. 10%'s better than nothing, right?
That's right. There is that chance. So, I mean, it's not completely off the table, but most likely we're not going to see that snow on the ground here.
All right. Thanks so much, Austin. I appreciate it. It may be cold outside this week, but you can stay toasty with sweatshirts and slippers recommended by the experts at Consumer Reports. Here's a look at which brands they say are your favorites, just in time for last-minute gifts.
Nothing says cozy quite like a favorite hooded sweatshirt. If you're looking to buy a new one for yourself or give as a gift this holiday season, there are lots of options. So how do you choose?
I want it to be warm and functional, but I also want to look cool in it.
That's where Consumer Reports Perry Santana Choke comes in. She left the labs and took to the streets to try out 8 pullover hoodies from labels like American Giant, Nike, H&M, Adidas, and Champion.
In addition to assessing how warm they kept me on crisp fall days, I also noted how well they were made by looking at all the seams and also what they were made of.
Perry also assessed comfort, fit, and how easy each hoodie was to care for. For example, this H&M hoodie requires line drying or dry cleaning, but it claims to be sustainably manufactured from 100% organic cotton, and it sells for just $40. And while it's not 100% cotton, Perry says this $60 Champion is still one of the best options. After a long day outside testing hoodies, it's nice to return home and slip into something more comfortable, like slippers. So Consumer Reports' Angela Lashbrook took over where Perry left off and headed up another series of tests outside CR's labs, this time with slippers.
We clunked around our steadily cooling East Coast homes in a wide variety of slippers, including the LL Bean Wicked Good moccasins, glare-ups, and the lined Crocs.
Angela and her fellow testers looked first for warmth, then comfort, stability, and of course, how the slippers look. These glare-ups earned high scores from all the slipper pickers. At $100, they're warm, breathable, and easy to move around in, too. While not quite as warm, consider these $40 Bombas for cozying up on a budget. They're light and they travel well. If you tend to do chores in your slippers, look no further than these Crocs Classic Lined Clogs.
Despite how they looked, we were surprised by how comfortable they were and how much we liked them.
So instead of style, consider giving yourself or loved ones the gift of comfort this season. This is Teresa Panetta.
As always, you can find a full list of recommendations on Consumer Reports' website. Still ahead at 5:30, Democrats are outraged and the White House is calling out a Democratic senator. We'll break down what Joe Manchin's decision means for the president right after the break.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of PowerSwabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to PowerSwabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. PowerSwabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, PowerSwabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
So this holiday season, if you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour, and start using the PowerSwabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. PowerSwabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean, and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This holiday season, order PowerSwabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. Get a free PowerSwabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team for your most accurate forecast. You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Former Republican Senator Johnny Isakson has died. Isakson represented Georgia in the U.S. Senate for 2 full terms, but resigned during his 3rd term in 2019. Georgia's governor says his health was declining due to Parkinson's disease. Isakson was known as a bipartisan dealmaker on Capitol Hill. He died just days ahead of his 77th birthday. Democratic Senator Joe Manchin says he's a no for President Biden's Build Back Better Act. Manchin's announcement this morning reportedly blindsided the White House.
I cannot vote to continue with this piece of legislation. I just can't. I've tried everything humanly possible. I can't get there.
You're done. This is a no.
This is a no on this legislation. I have tried everything I know to do.
Manchin has been a key holdout for the legislation, saying he was concerned about some provisions in the bill expanding the social safety net. Manchin also said the plan would worsen soaring inflation numbers in the U.S. The White House responded to Manchin's comments this afternoon in a statement, saying his decision is at odds with the discussions he had this week with the president and the White House staff. Well, stay with us. We'll have a final check of your first warn forecast right back after this break.
Confidence in a bottle. It just gives you such a boost of confidence.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And when we first released Plexiderm, our mission was to help people reduce the appearance of their wrinkles and under eye bags in minutes with a simple serum. After 2 years of reading thousands of reviews, I realized Plexiderm changes people on the inside. It improves their lives dramatically.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. That was me a couple of years ago when I first tried Plexiderm. I think it just exuded this confidence. Really, there are no other options. Plexiderm is the only thing that works. It was life-changing. It was the best decision I ever made. Still using it.
The Plexiderm effect is more than shrinking under eye bags from view. It's more than getting rid of the appearance of crow's feet. It's more than saying goodbye to the look of those 11 lines between your eyes. The real effect of Plexiderm is self-confidence. It's celebrating this holiday season with friends and family, knowing that you look and feel your best. So join us in 2021 and take the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge and look in the mirror and say, wow, I feel great.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, it fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside.
Take the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge and see real results. Guaranteed. Try it for only $14.95 this holiday season at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Okay, before we wrap up tonight, let's check in one more time with that Packers game out in Baltimore. Right now, it's in the fourth quarter. Green Bay leading the Ravens 28-17. Now, the Packers clinched the NFC North with a win tonight. We'll have plenty of highlights and reaction tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Go, Pack, go.
Go, Pack, go. Yeah. As a Steelers fan, you're rooting for it on both ends, right? You know?
100%. Our game already ended earlier. I repped the green tie for tonight. Had to bring any luck I possibly could. And it looks like you don't even need my luck, so far at least. Aaron Rodgers looking really good tonight. But also the weather looking really good over these next few days. If you like the warmer conditions and a lack of snow, but the snow lovers out there, not the best chance to actually see a white Christmas taking over, unfortunately. Only about a 10% chance to actually see that happening. Our extended forecast, it does show generally dry conditions for quite some time. And for Friday, Christmas Eve, it's a rain chance now with that high temperature continuing to rise, expected to be about 43 degrees. Now looking like a chance to see some rain showers there on Friday. Unfortunately, I wish we saw some snow, but not looking in the cards before Christmas. After Christmas, a little bit of a better chance.
All right, thanks, Austin. Go, Pack, go. We're going to see you later on tonight at 10.